So, you want to have your own brand of gin, vodka, rum, whiskey. There's the chance for you to know what you really want to do to get your own brand. It is easy to say than done. That I want to have my own gin. It's easy to say, but there's a lot of things which really happen, which you need to know before you say that I need my own brand of vodka, gin, rum. One thing for certain, I need to tell people that in every country there's some rules and regulation concerning alcohol, and a lot of people they don't meet the demands, they don't meet the criteria and the requirements of getting the paperwork. So it is a challenge. The moment they get what the paperwork wants, they start to sneak out because it demands a lot. So you need to one you need to register your company. Then two, you need to have your VAT certificate. Then three, you need to go to the liquor authority. Then you get your liquor license. To some countries it differs, it can early. To some countries it can take a lot of time, like 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, it depends how they operate. But those things, they are very important. But mostly, and also you need to have a trading license, how to trade your products. But mostly, a lot of people, if you are clever enough, if you want to start your own brand, it's better you engage with a reputable distillery or a brewery so that they can make a product for you. Then you can inquire for a distribution license. Distribution license is so easy to get than the manufacturing license. Then from there, then you start to operate and all the papers. So then you can do the business, but there's a lot of big tax bent on like excise and duty on alcohol. A lot of people are running away to paying that, and they do some the bootleg distillery or distributors, which is a very wrong thing because you need to not to run away from the law, but you need to comply with the system of the law so that when you operate for your brand, it can grow with you day by day, and you really know that you don't look over your shoulder who is seeing you taking this stuff from this place to that place, but you'll be selling your product in a way, in a free and a democratic country, so that you know every paper is required by the authority, you have them. So someone was asking me, how can I obtain those papers? You have to ask the people, the authorities from the liquor license and the ministry which does the alcohol, whatever in your country, and get all the information and the documentation before you start anything. It is very painful when you just come up today and say, I want to build my own distillery. You can build it, you can buy in the equipment, but the authority will come at you and say, you cannot operate because you don't have papers A, B, C, D to operate in this building. So it's very important, my dear friends, to have all those papers rather than to take a phone and start to phone someone and say, hey, can you make this brand of mine? I want brandy, I want this vodka, I want it to be like that, but you don't have the required documents for you to sell that brandy, that vodka, that gin. So you do your round check and have be quite sure that whatever you are going to do, you are not out of the law system, but you are within the boundary of the law. Then you sell your products without fear or prejudice. So, guys, I urge people around the world that who want to start their own brands in spirits to go to their respective offices or the liquor authorities, the government authorities, and seek the information. Information you get, it helps you to establish your own thing. Then from there, you start to operate now. Then you call your product a name, because we find out a lot of people, they don't want to pay excise, they don't want to pay duty, but who gonna pay for you if you are avoiding it? You need to, so that your business can enjoy the fruits of all those systems. But it's expensive. It is expensive, and the tax band is so high to a level that if you are not very careful, 3/4 of your profit goes to excise and duty and VAT. So you need to be very careful. You need to know what you really want to do. So I urge a lot of people to be distributors than to be manufacturers. It's a challenge to be a manufacturer, because when you start to say I'm making profit, it means you are moving volumes. If I talk of volumes, I don't mean like you are moving like 300 bottles. No, you've been moving thousands and tens of thousands of bottles every month. That's where you start to say I'm making money out of alcohol. If you are less than that, you are just working for the government, because the tax, the excise, the VAT is always on your neck. So be sure of knowing all those, and you have to submit your papers on those things every month or after every quarter of a year, which is very important, so that your people will not do an investigation or an audit, as long you have a professional accountant who can do the things professionally and all up to date. So guys, for those who want to start their own brand there, you can get hold of me, and I can advise you on this channel, and you can learn something out of it. Don't just rush to start a thing without a ground check of what you want to do, because you lose a lot of money, a lot of dollars to start a project which you didn't really have a hands-on what is being needed in that project, because the arm of the law will catch up with you. Then you start to say, oh, I didn't know. Ignorance doesn't have a defense, but you have to know the basic, what is being needed to start this project. Thank you for watching. For further information and your questions, can you just link me and ask me? I will reply to them. Thank you. I say peace to all of you. Thank you so much.